the Rowdy Dog here. How y'all doing? I am out for my walk. Just dropped my little girl off at Karate, and off we go on our afternoon stroll. It's Monday afternoon. What are you guys doing to set your fitness goals for the year? Your ultimate goals for the year. What do you want to accomplish this year? You want to hit your weight goals? You want to hit a fitness goal of some kind? I'm telling you, you got to write it down. You got to write it all down. Whatever you want to achieve, make it a goal. Write it down and look at it every day. Look at it every day. And you bite it off in small chunks. For me, Sunday night, I sit down and I write out my goals for the week. Write out my goals for the whole week. And man, and normally I'll hit those goals. Every week I'll hit them. And Monday I had my goal today. After I take my girl to school, get up, get my walk in, get my push-ups in for my challenge, 20,000 push-up challenge for January. I got to get those in. And I work in my exercise in between push-up sets for total body. And then I get to work on my business. And I try to achieve some sort of goal every day in my business. Whether that's making a video like I'm doing here, whether that's putting up a training or setting my schedule to get set up for the week to make it successful. So that's what you guys have to do. Howdy. How are you? Good. And that's what you got to do. You got to set your goals for the week on Sunday night. And then you post them somewhere. Post them in front of your desk. Post them on your desk. Post them somewhere where you will see them. And you look up and say, oh yeah, I forgot. Check that off. Oh, I forgot to get my push-ups in. I forgot to get my exercise in. I forgot to get this done or that done. When you write that down, it becomes real to you, and you will do it. You're more apt to do it than not do it if you have it written out in very specific terms. As to step one, I'm going to do this. Step one, I'm going to do that. And here, taking my little girl to karate, this is kind of a bonus for me because I don't normally get to go. I already did my walk this morning. I did my training already. So for me, this is awesome. I get to go out for a walk, another walk. Get me closer to my goal of 190 pounds. I weigh in on Monday mornings, and I'm doing Weight Watchers, and my weigh-in day is Monday. I don't weigh any other day except Monday morning. And I've lost another 2 pounds. So anyway, well, they're doing a lot of construction in here. New neighborhood going in, but it's all good. It's all good. And now my daughter's in karate. And here, the key to this entire thing, to have success in any goal, is to write them down. Write them down. Start out with short-term goals first. Say, okay, what I want to accomplish just today. Write down what you want to accomplish that day. And then you go to the next day. The next day and the next day. And then you go to the month. What I want to accomplish. Ultimate goals for the month. Ultimate goals for the quarter. Ultimate goals for the half year, then the full year. And I'll tell you what, when you get to the end of that year, you've got a whole bunch of stuff done. And you feel so good about where you came from. But it all starts with writing everything, writing your goals down so you can see it on paper. And check them off as you go. God, there's no better feeling of accomplishment than having a list of things. You've been able to check those off. When I do my walk, cha-ching, I check it off. When I do my weight training, cha-ching, check it off. When I do my quota of push-ups for the day, cha-ching, right? And every time you hit that check mark, wow, makes you feel so good. It makes you feel like you can accomplish what you put your mind to, because you're doing it and you're checking off the things that you set out to do. Anyway, that's my tip for the day. I am gonna get a good walk in here. That grass is blue. I guess they sprayed some stuff on the grass. Look at that. Isn't that look funny? Funny looking. Kind of like me. Funny looking. All you guys. Woo! I got a ways to go still. Man, I got a ways to go. But I know setting small chunks, baby steps at a time will get me there. You got to be patient with yourself too. You can't beat yourself up if you miss one of your checks. You just have to redouble, set yourself, and keep going. Readjust and keep going. What good does it do you to beat yourself up about something you didn't achieve? Just to figure out a new way, figure out a different way to do it. I'll tell you something, this old RowdyDawg here, I have learned so much over the last year, with doing tech stuff. I built my own fitness course, guys. Senior Fitness Revolution Fresh Start for 2022. I'm gonna put a link up in this video down in the descriptions below. All you guys that have been watching my vids, you guys check these out. Go check out this course. It's really awesome. There's 4 different modules and a bonus module in it. And yeah, it's good. I've gotten a lot of reviews. I'll put some of the reviews up in here too to show you that people are getting good results with it, and doing well with it. And the best part about it is you don't have to be in great shape to start. You can start from wherever you are. You can start from wherever you are. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I can't start because I'm too out of shape." Well, that's the best time to start. That's when you want to start. That's when you start. And you don't have to start and kill yourself. I always say it's a marathon, not a sprint. I've been living that out for sure. It took me 30 years to get where I am. And it's taken me a year and a half to get, kind of about 3/4 of the way to my fitness and weight goals. And I'm learning it's not weight loss, it's weight goals, fitness goals, Setting up positive reinforcement in my mind, NLP or NPL or whatever it is, neuro positive language or something. Anyway, I learned a little bit about that too. Megan Perzia, hey. Giving you a little plug there. Yeah, you guys need to go see their stuff. It's called Hustling for Excellence. They do a great podcast and do a lot of stuff on crypto, just about online business in general. It's really good. Y'all gotta go check them out. My other friend, Matt Kelly, The Knight's Path, he's got a really cool website, and he's teaching men how to be men, and that's pretty cool. Some guy jogging up the trail here. Oh, he's good. He's crossing the street. Anyway, I am getting my walk in. So, just moving right along here. It's a gorgeous day. I bet it's probably 60 degrees. A little breezy, a little chilly, but as long as I'm moving, I'm good. I'm going to go down along the creek here, where I dropped you guys once before, but the Senior Fitness Revolution course. You guys get a look at it. And I've got women and men are doing this course. I've got a gal that's, she's in her 30s, and she can't, due to injury, she can't go crazy with a lot of weightlifting and this and that. And she uses the isometrics and some of the body weight modules in this course. And I'll post up some of the reviews in here so you guys can see, and a link to the course. I think you guys will get a lot of benefit out of it. And it's starting to pick up steam. More people are joining, and I'm trying to put together a Facebook group for people that join the course so we can support each other. And if there's, other trainings that you guys want to see beyond what I put up in these modules, I'll certainly do them, and I'll put them up in the course, and we'll just keep building this course out. And also I'm working on doing a Zoom, like to help keep you accountable and staying on the right track, kind of a coaching platform. We can do a Zoom call. I've got it set up. I don't have it done yet, but I will have a calendar so you can set an appointment for a Zoom call, and we can help you through your challenges, whatever they may be. But anyway, it's all good stuff. All good stuff. Okay, guys, I'm about to get over here to the park. I love walking. Walking just, and I think I put in here, Thomas Jefferson was a big walker. He used to love to walk around his property and look at all the things that this man invented. He was such a genius, man. But he was a big walker. There's a quote by him that says, "Of all exercise that one can do, walking is best." And he says that because walking helps clear the mind. It helps get the blood circulating. It actually is good exercise because it engages over 300 muscle groups in your body. Helps get the blood circulating, keeps your muscles from atrophying. It's just good stuff. And I had a little jogging, I had a little HIIT training, and I'm building that slowly. HIIT training is high intensity interval training, and I'll walk, and then I'll jog a little bit, and then I'll sprint, and then I'll drop back and walk. And usually I do it to a landmark, like from here I'll sprint up to that corner up there. You can't really tell. Along the trail here, right up there, I'll sprint up there to that corner. Look at this park, man. Look at this lake behind me. Isn't that gorgeous? There's usually some ducks or something down in through there. I don't see any today. Not in this area anyway, but it's just nice place to go. As soon as I hit this and see that water, it just brings a peace to my soul. It really does. Water, the ocean of any kind. I'm a water guy. I always have been. I used to jet ski. Used to race jet skis. Used to be a competitive water skier. Slalom skiing. I had a boat. We'd go out and run a course. And I used to love to jump too. Ski jumps, out water ramps and things like that. Shoot, man. In my youth, barefoot water skiing, all that stuff, I was on the water every weekend. And when the water was warm enough, buddy, I was at the lake every weekend. My uncle had a place on a lake here called Lake Ten Killer. And also, there's another lake called Grand Lake. And he built vacation properties. And this would be cabins and not timeshare, but apartments where people would buy and then go there for the weekends and things. One of them was called the Coves at Bird Island. and the other one was called Macon Coves. And it's about 3 hours from Oklahoma City where I live. Shoot, man, I'd load up my boat, my jet skis, and away I'd go. I'd spend the weekend at these places. He'd always have us a guest cabin set up so we could go. And it'd always have a place for my boat, to dock my boat. Oh, it's just awesome. Thanks, Uncle Steve. I don't know if I ever thanked you for all that. Oh, it was so nice, man. We'd hit the security gate. They knew exactly who I was. They would assign us a golf cart and a slip and a cabin. And shoot, buddy, you just can't imagine. Just awesome. But anyway, years and years ago, a lifetime ago. But it's good to reminisce about those things. It's a lot of fun. I did a lot of crazy stuff on jet skis and on skis, snow skis and water skis. That's probably why my knees are all stove up. I know that's what happened to my back. I had to have a 3-level, not fusion, but a 3-level laminectomy in my low back. And I can take it back. Football, first of all, football I think started it. I was a middle linebacker, and I had a guy come through the line, and man, we hit. Everybody heard the hit. I mean, it was like thunder crack. But I wasn't set right, and I went full at him, straight on, and I hit him kind of parallel to the ground, trying to just knock him off his feet. Well, he just went right through me. He probably weighed 50 pounds more than me. And I swear to God, when he hit me, it folded me over backwards, and I could see the bottoms of my cleats up here. I saw the bottoms of my cleats up here. So he actually folded me over backwards. And I hit the ground, and I got what they call a stinger. It's where your body goes numb, a limb or something. But my whole lower half of my body went numb. And they had to drag me off the field. Back then, you know, this is in the 70s, mid 70s. They didn't know to stabilize you or whatever and call an ambulance, put you on a board and strap you down. They just get a couple guys under your armpits and drag you off the field. And there I lay on the side of the field, not being able to feel my legs, or hell, the whole lower half of my body, I couldn't feel it. And then finally, it started feeling like when your legs go to sleep, or when your foot falls asleep, you got that tingling, kind of burning, tingling sensation. That's what it felt like. And then, shoot, this was before halftime, and then nobody came to check with me or nothing. I just laid there beside the bench, and kind of set up a little bit so I could watch the game on my helmet. But man, it was scary. And I think I was 14, 15. Anyway, I eventually was able to get up and walk off after the game. Nobody helped me, nothing. They come over, oh, are you okay? Yeah, you're all right, shake it off, kind of deal. Back then, you did shake it off. You just didn't want to show any weakness. You just got up and went on, even though I was hurting. And when my parents didn't go to the game, they picked me up afterward, and I told them what had happened, and I got a stinger, and they asked me if I need to go to the hospital, and I said no, I'm okay now. But that was the last game of the year. I think it was 9th grade, and I think that's when I broke 6 facets in my low back. And that's what started me on this path to instability and bad discs. And I started having problems. Within a year of that, I started having problems because my lower back was not stable. But I was still doing sports. I was still playing baseball, playing basketball, going to the lake, everything. And I was always hurting. My back was always hurting. But I'd shake it off and keep going. That went on for years. And finally, in 2005, I had just had enough. I got to where I could bend that, tie my shoe, and I'd pass out from the pain. So I finally, my wife said, we're done with this. I'd wake up in the emergency room, you know. Anyway, she said, let's get you checked out. There's a new doctor that says that he's a specialist. He can help you. Because I knew I'd been having these issues for a long time. So what it was I went and he did his x-rays and MRIs and all that. He found I had 6 broken facets at L3, 4, and 5 in my low back. And my discs in all 3 of those areas were so deteriorated that they were, you know, pushing out and drying out. And I actually had these blister areas where they were under pressure and squeezed in between the discs because couldn't be cut in between the vertebrae because the discs were slowly deflating and areas were pushing out and being pinched by the vertebrae. Just awful, man, if you can imagine. But I you know, before I found this guy, I suffered for, man, many years, going to the doctor and having to get to the emergency room with my back going out. So finally, you know, my wife just said, that's enough. And a guy named Gary Casper, God rest him, he passed away from cancer here about 5 years ago, but he changed my life. He went in, he did a 3-level laser-assisted laminectomy. And he actually the guy that pioneered this procedure, and he did it all over the country. Actually, he went around all over the world and taught this procedure. And before, I was looking at a 3-level fusion, which has very poor outcomes. The recovery to get through a 3-level fusion at that time without continued pain was only 50%. And I said, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to gamble. At least I can function, you know. And it was also 3 months in a convalescing hospital. And I couldn't do that either. I had kids to raise. I had a business to run. I couldn't do that. Needless to say, I waited and waited and waited. And then in 2005, when I finally had this last episode of, look at these Canadian geese out here. Isn't that cool? Canadian geese just swimming along lazily. There's some mallards out there too. You guys see those guys? See them out there? So cool. I hope y'all can see that. It's hard to tell just how beautiful this is out here on video, but just gorgeous. But anyway, I digress. My wife knew a friend of hers that went to this guy and just changed her life with this procedure after a car accident. So I said, hey, let's do it. I got to do something. And I knew I wasn't going to do a fusion, the 3-level fusion. So he said, yeah, you got 6 broken facets in your back. Nobody ever told me that. All the x-rays, I should have glowed in the dark, all the x-rays I had done over the years, and nobody ever told me that I had 6 broken bones at L3, 4, and 5 in my lumbar vertebrae were all broken. The facets are where, like this is your vertebrae, and you have those wings in the back, and these wings was what's broke, and that's what they interlocked together, and they were broke at the base right here at the vertebrae, and that's what locks all your spine together and keeps it stable. And mine was broken. 3, 4, and 5 all broken on both sides. Anyway, he says, we can fix you. And I said, yeah. And we don't have to cut you open. We don't have to fillet you. We go in with 3 small holes. We'll go in and outpatient procedure. What they do is it's like an orthoscopic. They go in and they blow it up. They go in with these needles and then expand the area. They don't even have to cut. They take these needles in and they have these specialized needles that get bigger and bigger and bigger. So they open up a space where they're going to work on you. And then they go in and use a laser and they cut away the tissue and the nerves and kill the nerves that are causing you the pain. And whenever they do this, they seal the disc back up. So it actually keeps it from getting worse and starts to even regenerate because it can now hold fluid where it couldn't before. So it'll actually increase the space in between your vertebrae and help regenerate that disc. I'm telling you what, it was took about a year to heal up from it. I had to stay in bed at home, outpatient. I went home the same day. And I had to stay in bed, prone, except to get up and eat and go to the bathroom. I had to stay on my back, my legs elevated for 3 weeks, I think. And then, I kept thinking, man, what did I do? Because I still had, pain, and it was the area healing, but it took me about a year. But after that year, man, what a huge relief to be out of that back pain. I haven't had a problem with it since. If I get out and get stupid and dig a ditch or something and move the wrong way, yeah, of course you're going to have problems even if you don't have a bad back. But that absolutely changed my life where I could start exercising again. So anyway, that's my story. I am about 1.5 miles into my walk here, and you guys have come along for the most of it. I appreciate that. Anyway, check out this fitness course. I want y'all to look at it. And mature. And when I talk about senior fitness revolution, senior is subjective. That could be a senior in high school. That could be somebody my age, 61, fixing to be 62 in April. Or that could be somebody 40 who's, I wish I wouldn't have put senior in there. I wanted to, because it's really for guys to get in shape before you get to be a senior. You want to get in shape before you get up in my age bracket in your 60s. It's a heck of a lot harder to get back in shape when you're 60 than it is when you're 40, 50. No doubt about it. But hey, you can do it. It's been proven. People in their 80s, 90s can gain muscle and strength. But anyway, people doing the course are ranging from 30 up to my dad who's doing it. He's 84. And he uses the program every day. He goes walking and does the isometrics and he does the leg routine. And he's doing great with it. Anyway, I'll put these reviews up in here so you guys can see it. I want y'all to check the course out. It's not that much money. It's under $100. How much does it cost to go to the doctor, guys? Don't take a lot of your time. The thing is, we got to set a routine. You have to set a routine. You have to be consistent with your fitness goals and your weight goals if you want to achieve those goals. All right. Hey, guys, it's been great talking to you. I don't know if y'all know this, but it's cathartic for me to talk and while I'm on my walks, and really helps me, helps keep me centered, helps keep me accountable to my own goals, because I still got I've got to get to 190. I'm 125. I'm 225 now, and I'm trying to get back to 190, 195. So I got a ways to go. So, all right. Hey, listen, guys, remember, today, one of a kind. One of a kind. Look at this. Look at this sky. Again, another gorgeous, gorgeous day. I just took y'all on a beautiful walk. You guys go find a place to walk in your neighborhood. Ride your bike. Get some music in your ears. There's nothing better. Nothing better. And again, all right, guys, I'm going to get going. Remember, today's a one of a kind. Make it a good one, guys. All right? I'm going to. All right, guys. God bless.